Hey everybody, it's Lapis Lauri. Welcome back to Attack of the Basic B Team. We're here on the HyperTeam server once again. Um, the HyperTeam server, we had to do a map reset. Now, the reason for that is that the map chunks had gotten so corrupted. Everybody had kind of traveled in and around the area too much and been to space 5 or 6 times. And it was just time. And with the update of 12B, I believe is what we're playing on, then we decided to just go ahead and reset our map, and everybody has been kind of sticking around here at spawn and creating a few things. So let's take a little tour. Let's go ahead and get dressed again. Put on all our diamond gear, and as you can see, I've already got a few basic tools. I am standing on Diamond Miner's house, and I kind of adopted living here for a little bit. There is a community house that we started. Oh, I can't be me and fly. I have to be a bat. That's correct. Here we go. I'll show you what we've been doing, and I'll show you what I'm currently working on. Up and away. Our friend Joe the Pirate has made this cool design here. I don't know what it is, but it's awesome looking. And he's got a dragon named Popcorn because when the egg was hatching, it was hopping around. If you can, stop by Joe the Pirate's channel and visit. He's got an episode about when that dragon hatched. It was pretty funny. We have a nice little community area. We've got a community farm. We're going to fill up the sprinkler. Do I have a bucket of water? I don't, but I got buckets up here, so we'll go get one. Oh. Let me in. Fly away, fly away. So we'll hop up here. I know I have several buckets. Or did. Where could they be? I just had like 5 buckets. Am I not seeing them? There they are. Okay. So this is the little shoebox in the sky. Everybody loves it. It's great. Fluent Chaos has made our fully automated tree farm. We have a smeltery going on here in the community area, a basic cow farm, a little bit of an enchantment area, and I didn't know that flint made blocks. I saw this and I was like, that's kind of a cool looking block, and then we got the concrete next to it. That's kind of interesting. I like how it is. Everybody's free to use the smeltery. Now, we did notice that in this update that they took out the spawning of villages because it messed up something, conflicted with the biomes of plenty. And so what we did is, with that, there was a Tinker's Construct village that you could get a full guard pattern. You could only get it by trading with some of the guys. And it is no longer available in trade. So I cheated one in, kind of, you know, as the server op. Then it's right here. There's one of them. And you have to kind of play by the rules and leave it here. I'm not going to get any more in. If somebody takes it, they're going to die. It's just that easy. I will slaughter them. Check out this cow. I don't know what your deal is, buddy, but you've got a big orange head. We have all of our Tinker's Construct mechanical stuff here for thermal expansion. All the powerful tools. Everybody kind of helps with this. We've all got things going on. It's all fully mechanized, all the things. I am going to grab just a little more bread, and I'll bring some extra goodness back over here. Maybe what I can do, though, is I'll show you a little bit of this. He has this fully automated, so it harvests, and then there's a sludge thing that comes on and cooks off all the sludge, and then you get all these cool things. So you can get like you can come get anything you want to out of here. Just leave what's in here in here. Does that make sense? As far as at least a position, you can take half of every stack. It doesn't matter. And then you can come get it. Like this pile of ashes, I have no idea what to do with that. And I have no idea where this stuff comes from. If it's an extra of harvesting, I don't know. But it's all mechanized, and what we can do is we can actually just put things in here, and it will come in and feed and become charcoal, and then we can use that for something else. In fact, that's what we're going to do now. We need to go over here, and I do need to make a little something here. I think I have enough to make it. I need to make a sprinkler, because what I want to do involves a sprinkler. And I think it's this, and this, and then iron on the sides. It is. There's our little sprinkler. And it's just like the one that's over here Joe the Pirate made for us. But we've got to fill up the water tank. And it helps increase the growth rates tremendously, like doubles it. Like you can have food growing quickly. The only problem with it is that you have to refill this tank underneath it, and I'm not sure how to keep it filled. Somebody had talked about doing an aqueous accumulator underneath. If you guys know about how to set up that system, or I might try to do it today. I don't know. The thing is that we would just have to work on it and see how we can get it to fill up. And I don't, you know, every time I fill this, it just is like that. I don't know if it takes like the full 5 buckets or if it's just 1 bucket and it lasts forever. I don't know. And then we have found a few of these XP berries laying around, so that's kind of cool. At first, we have a new member, Rad, who picked them and thought they were creeper berries, like they were terrible bad for you. And I was like, no, please bring them back. She had gotten rid of them, thinking that they were dangerous. And I was like, no, they're for XP. Because if you look, I can get pretty good levels just from picking that and eating it. Tastes like creeper. But our community house sits on top of our community mine, and underneath just above that, I now have started a crop production for wheat. Lacking is a fuel source area here for that. It just takes a little bit of stuff. I'm going to put the charcoal over here for the next time I'm in town. I can load it up. Now there was a redstone fuel cell, but I don't know how to use it. Somebody's going to have to explain that to me. I'm just not familiar enough with it. I had it set up here, but no matter what I did, I couldn't get it to fire up and activate. And eventually, once we find enough skeletons, I'll fill this all up with fertilized dirt, and then I won't have to have a water source right there. But since there is one, I wonder if the sprinkler can just work off of that, or if it would just, like, kill it. I don't know. I really don't know. There's always, like, extra seeds laying around, too. Like, it doesn't pick them all up. I don't know what to make of that. But there's an aqueous accumulator down here, and I don't know if I can use that or if it's got to have its own thing. Like if I have to put the aqueous accumulator right there, and then I can put the sprinkler on it. Do you guys think that would work? If that's the case, I'll go make one. Let's go see what we got to do to make one. I think you got to have like a machine frame and some buckets, which I certainly do. Let's see. Let's just look for it real quick. I've made 2 so far, so yeah, you gotta have a servo with iron and redstone and glass, and then a machine frame with glass, iron, and gold. So glass, iron, gold, and tin I gotta have. So let's go collect all those things, see if they're in here. Boom. Got glass, I might be able to get it all, so yeah, let's try it. Let's see. First off, machine frame, gold in the middle, iron in the corners, and glass all around. Alright, so gold. I don't have enough iron, but there's some. There's that. Okay, and then we gotta put the nuggets back. And then we gotta have a servo, which is redstone, iron, and glass on the sides. So, redstone, glass, iron, boom. And then tin. Do I have some tin? I got ferrous, silver, invar, no tin. Okay, so we'll run out here into this area out by the smeltery, because there's usually stuff laying around here, but not always. People come use it, and that's kind of what it's for. I gotta have at least 2. We'll hop back up here again. Bum, 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 bum. Alright, so here we go. I've got a bucket. Tin, that servo, the machine frame, and glass. Yay! Aqueous accumulator. So let's go see if it'll work. If we could just put the aqueous accumulator in it, and in that little water square. If that's the case, I'm going to try and move it to the middle. Let's try that. As a matter of fact, we'll do that right now. Just pick it up. Oh, but you know what? Then the planter's there. I don't know if I could put it on the planter or not. I really don't know. I mean, I don't mind leaving the water here. Let's just do that. And then let's put the aqueous accumulator right there. And our sprinkler. Which way, does it matter which way we put the sprinkler? Let's try it. Does it work? I don't think it's going to. It works! I wonder how long it will work. Will it work forever? Does it work for a long time? How far out does it go? Pretty far. That's cool. And you'll see, look how fast it grows now. Watch, it'll just be like boom. All the stuff will grow super fast. And it'll be awesome. I do need to move it. It waters 4 out. So it's wasting itself right here. So let's do this, as much as I hate to. Let's pop that out. Does it get rid of the water when I do that? It does. Okay, so we have to consider that. Let's, since we're working on this anyway, let's go like this. Pick up our water here, which is watering this area. We'll go get a piece of dirt, or 2, or 3, or 4, or 5, or 6. And then in the very middle, right here, is where our planter is. Now, can we put water there? Or will it hurt it? I don't know if we can or not. I'd love to be able to. I don't know if it'll infringe on what's happening. Like, if we do that, and then put our aqueous accumulator, and then our sprinkler, does that then work when it does all its things? Let's see if it does all the planting and all the stuff it needs to then, once this stuff gets ripe. I'm going to wait for one of them to get ripe, and then we're going to watch it and see if it still does harvesting and planting. I'm just going to chill out. I have 7 seeds here laying around. Let's stick them in here and see if it'll send it on its way. Look, it tries to plant right there, and it always comes up. It always does. I wonder what is right next to that that doesn't allow it to plant. Is it because this is here? Or this? Let's get rid of that underneath, and maybe that'll cure that problem. I don't know what the deal is on it, why it won't plant that particular square. See, look, it tries, and then the seeds come out. So it's working. It is working. I wonder why it keeps popping up. And see, now that one pops up. Whatever it is, they can't be together for some reason. So strange. Yeah, it's like one or the other. That's kind of glitchy. I wonder what the deal is on it. But it's still working. It still plants it, and I'm sure it will harvest. So cool. That's an automated system. All we have to worry about is the feedings. So I'm concerned about why it doesn't plant there. That's my only concern. If you guys know anything about that, let me know. Because it's obviously trying. And the only thing, there's nothing here that would infringe upon it. I mean, is it not enough light? That's the only thing I can think of, is that it's not got enough light there. If that's the case, we'll go like this. And I could put like a torch here. Will that help it? Does that give it light? Yes, that's what it is. It was too dark to sustain the seeds. Okay, cool. So that's hopefully taking care of that problem. And I'll bring some glowstone down here and make this a little bit nicer for the next time. Cool. Very cool. Yay! So we'll now have wheat for days down there, or whatever vegetable that we want to plant. Let's have a look around spawn and see what's going on. As I said, Fluent made this lovely tree farm for us. It's fully automated. It has a sludge boiler that does things, and if you get too close to it, it tends to like cook you, so I'm kind of avoiding that. Who the heck is over here? Critical error. He has been super industrious here on the server. He's made this little island, and that of itself is just like, there's hardly anything to it, but he really wanted to move just a little bit farther away, and I was like, I don't care, and that's fine. So he's made a beacon already. And his little place is down here. He's got like all kinds of goodness. He's got villagers. How did you get villagers? He must have cured them. He did. He was a curer of the zombies. So that's the only way we can get villagers. As you can see, there's like a ton of bad guys. He did make a park, and he's going to make the seaside shops down here where everybody can come and do a little bit of things. There's like, future plot of the city crit exchange. He's apparently making like a Wall Street district here on the server, and that's kind of cool. It's dangerous place. And then we have Phineas Rage. He's one of our new guys. recommended by our friend Fluent. He's been super industrious too. Check him out. He's got all kinds of cool stuff, and he's got sheep, or did have some sheep down here. Rainbow sheep. One wolf was on the server the very first day, and I'm not sure what he's got going on. We had a survival hut back here. This is kind of like where we went to go. There was no trees in this highland range. It was just hills, which is kind of cool. So we went back here, and it was like our first day. Everybody was back here trying to survive. And we have like the ghetto hut, which is this. It was hiding underneath this big willow tree. And there's like a tiny garden here, and things are happening. Does that guy have a hat on? Or is he just a spider? I think he's just a spider. Give me your string, spider! Take your string. I haven't got a bow yet, so that'll be a handy thing to have. And this ravine is the ravine of all bats, which is kind of cool. There was always everybody got their bats like the very first day. So all the mobs were down here. It was all very nice. And we've been in and kind of turned off the water sounds, I think. And adjusted a little bit for the auto morph, so that if you're flying around as a bat and you kill something, you don't land on the ground and kill yourself. Somebody found a sacred oak sapling, and we planted it here at spawn. It's just beautiful. It's our sigil tree. We have... Oh, a creeper. That's not good. You know, I'm just not even going to try and fight him and explode him. Grongi Ankfar is making himself a little wizard hat house, which I think is adorable. He's got a little bit of this dark wood, and I planted a sapling for him so that he can continue to harvest and grow and make a blue hat. Bonito and Panda, I believe, are here. They've got their clearly organized gardens. And then up above the sky, we have... Oh my goodness. Check him out. Albanakers has made himself a giant tower. Oh, am I starving? I am. I need to eat quickly. Oh! And then there's a spider trying to kill me. Get away! Get away! Don't kill me. Dangerous places. He's made himself already some really cool place above the sky, and I think he's just going to live here at spawn, which is awesome. It's lovely. So the B team is really taking off again here. I really like that there's community action going on. There's more people staying around together, playing together. We do have a bat hut over here for the D team. I do want to introduce them. Audio Modified, Dolenmeister, Win, and Rad have the bat hut. It's only accessible via bats. And then we have Studmuffin Sam. He kind of took off into the wilderness to do his own thing. We'll miss him here at spawn, but he's welcome to do that, I guess. So from the B team, this is my initial launch for the new series of B team. I want to thank everybody for coming by, and we will see you next time.